Hi everyone, I'm Daniela and welcome back to Black Cat Kitchen. Today we're making my nonna's apfelkuchen, or apple cake. When my grandparents first moved from Italy to Canada, they formed a small, tight-knit community of other immigrants, and they shared their traditions and recipes, and I'm sure this recipe came from one of them. My nonna made this cake for as long as I can remember. If it wasn't her sponge cake in her cake tin, and if you want that recipe, I've linked it in the description below. It was this cake here. The recipe is pretty basic when it comes to ingredients, so let's jump into it.
You'll find a list of ingredients and measurements in the description below.
Preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius or 325 degrees Fahrenheit.
Start by peeling your apple. You can leave the skin on, but I prefer the texture without. You'll likely need about 1 large or 2 small apples. Cut your apples into quarters and then remove the core. I like to make a diagonal cut on the inside to remove it. Then slice into thin pieces, about 1 centimeter thick at the top of the wedge. Toss the apple slices into a bowl and then coat them with about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. This prevents oxidization and browning. It won't impart any lemon flavor on the cake.
I'm using a honey crunch apple to top my cake. I love the sweetness that it brings, as long as it's one that holds its shape and integrity when it's cooked.
Grease a 9-inch springform pan. You can also make this in a 9x13 pan if you want square slices. Be sure to butter the base and the sides. Into a large mixing bowl goes 200 grams of very soft butter, and to that we'll add 200 grams of sugar. You can do this in a stand mixer or using a hand mixer, but I'm just using a spoon because that's always how Nonna used to make it. Once your butter and sugar are nice and smooth, add in your 4 eggs one at a time. Make sure your eggs are fully mixed in before adding in the next. In goes 4 grams of vanilla. Once that's all combined, we'll add in our dry ingredients. Add in 255 grams of flour and 4 grams of baking powder. Stir to combine, but make sure not to overmix. If you have a few floury lumpy bits, that's perfect. Nonna always let me lick the spoon. I mean, who doesn't do this? Pour your batter into your pan. Smooth it out so it's nice and even on the top. And then arrange your apples in a circular pattern, starting on the outside and working your way to the middle. Sprinkle the top of your cake with cinnamon sugar. I've used a 1-to-1 ratio, so 1 tablespoon of sugar and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. You'll want to bake your cake for 45 minutes or until a probe thermometer reads 185 degrees Fahrenheit. While the cake is still hot, I like to run a knife around the outer edge. This way, if it shrinks at all while cooling, it won't tear itself away from the pan. Once it's cooled, remove the springform pan, slice up your cake, and enjoy.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you love this cake, please give us a big thumbs up. If you're a fan of fruity cakes, check out my lemon drizzle cake here. And make sure to hit that subscribe button because we've got more great recipes coming up soon. Kiki! Crazy cat geeks. Me and Gordon will see you in the next video.